Hey, welcome back to Round Guys Gun Reviews, and we're out here talking about the AK-47. So, first time I decided, hey, I want to shoot the AK suppressed, I threw a can on, took the AK out, 7.62 by 39, and the gun gassed me out. For having a can, it was super loud. Port pop was ridiculous. The gas was not a good experience for running a suppressed gun. I was kind of surprised. I guess I've been used to the AR-15s. You know, AR-15, you throw a can on, go out and shoot it. My 300s were easy to tune. My 5.56 308s, throw a can on and go shoot, and they're great. The AK was a totally different beast. So, how did we get here? How do we get an AK to shoot suppressed and be pleasurable? Well, I think I got there. Let's see how this one does. Okay, so we're back. So we're going to be talking about suppressing an AK-47 or AKM rifle. AKs are traditionally overgassed. That's why they're reliable. They throw more gas into the system. It cycles the bolt, no matter the ammo, no matter the conditions, you know, dust, mud, extra carbon buildup. So they're made to be reliable. The way they do that, looser tolerances and more gas. How do you suppress an AK and make it reliable? Okay, so there's some options out there. We're gonna go with what we're doing here. So for these videos, using the Dead Air Primal. This is a 46 caliber can, and I do have the 30 cal end cap. You can see there. So some things that we've done. We have I did remove the gas piston from the bolt carrier. Bolt carrier is a surplus Bulgarian setup that I'm using in that rifle, and you'll see here I have added the KNS Adjustable gas piston. This particular setup, if you go to KNS, you'll see a bunch of measurements. You'll see different head size. You'll have a large bore, small bore. This particular one here, you can see it, is the AGP A-10. And you can see, I don't know if you can give you, there's some info there, the working length. And you measure your piston setup. When this has the original piston, this is the original piston, what they're going to have you do is measure from here. Now, let me see if I can get something better to point with. Oh, sorry about that. Hit the tripod. Just looking for a pointer here. Use a punch. When this is installed, what they're going to have you do is measure from here, the seam from your carrier to the piston. And some of them will have a little gap there, but you're going to measure from the end of that piston, or I'm sorry, right there at the gap, the edge of the piston, out to the end of the piston. So you need this measurement. That's the working length. So then you'll match that up to the ALG website and order the KNS website, and order your piston. There's other videos out there. I will just briefly talk about it. This is not a tutorial on how to install. They're out there. Look up the KNS piston installs. Basically, you're just taking the piston rivet and you're knocking it out, removing this piston. This is the factory one. Getting rid of it. And then threading this KNS piston in. And they give you a roll pin. And you just smack a roll pin in through there. That stops it from rotating. Okay. Now, when you set the rifle up, you're going to close the system. And this collar here, oops, sorry. This collar is what's adjustable. You'll hear the clicks. And the gas is coming through. It's vented through here. And this, you'll see let's see right there. There's one on the other side. These are the gas ports. So as you move, you twist this moves back and forth. So that is closed. If this is covering that hole, all the way forward is closed. And all the way open is back here. So when it's closed, you're blocking off. You're not venting any gas out. It's using the full amount of gas. As you open it, it's letting the gas vent out. So when you set this up in your rifle, you close it, screw it all the way shut, and then run it, make sure the gun functions. It'll be way, overgassed, no suppressor on. And then you dial it back. There's videos on there. You go 5 at a time. I did 10 for the first and then went 5. And then what you're doing is you're getting it to... So what you're doing is opening up the gas until the gun doesn't run, and then close it back up, go the opposite direction until the gun runs reliably. Once you get that set, we'll go out and do some shooting and I'll show you. Then what you do is that's operating unsuppressed. And then you throw your suppressor on, throw your can on the gun, then you shoot it. It's going to be overgassed now because you're introducing more back pressure into the system. So then you're going to roll this back. You're going to go, I did 5 at a time until you find the setting for your can. With my setup, once I had this set, I was able to go 15 clicks and the suppressor ran perfect. Picked up the rounds. It was cycling great. It was kicking the brass out 4 feet from me. The bolt carrier does not beat up the back of the rear trunnion, the back of the receiver. It's a great system. This KNS setup is awesome. So we talked about it a little bit here. Let's go out. We'll run some tool ammo. What are we going to be running today? 122 grain full metal jackets. And we'll let you see. I'll make an adjustment. We'll run it unsuppressed. Then we'll run it suppressed. And I'll show you the difference that this makes. It's well worth the money, guys. So let's go set up outside and do some shooting. Okay, so we're going to go with the AK in the suppressed configuration. You can see that it's dropping the brass. Spent casings are just dropping right here. It is reliable. So then what we'll do is we'll take the can off. We'll make the adjustment here. See, what we'll do is now we're going to close this 15 clicks. So that was my adjustment, was 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 13, 14, 15. Of course, you're on camera. It's nothing will go smooth the way it should, right? Okay, we made the adjustments. 15 clicks. We'll put the ears on, and now we'll see how it is with the suppressor off. See the brass is dropping here close by. Then we will pull the system. We'll open this back up. 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15. We'll throw the can back on. And there you go. So that is the KNS system. Really nice setup. Go with the AK in the suppressed configuration. So here I wanted to do a little slow motion just to show you that the bolt carrier is not going all the way to the rear and slamming the rear trunnion. So hopefully you're able to see it. This is the best I could do for slowing it down. But you'll see that it's not traveling all the way to the rear. The piston is doing its job. So you should be seeing that coming up here. Yeah, you can see that. So that's what we got going on the slow-mo. You can see that bolt carrier suppressed with the piston is doing its job. It's slowing it down and not letting it beat itself up. Okay, and we're back. So you got to see the AK shoot suppressed, running the Dead Air Primal. It's a 46 caliber can with 30 cal end cap with the KNS piston, setup adjustable piston. Is great. Totally worth the money. Picked up this KNS piston through Brownells, and at the time of this video, they had them on sale, so I think I picked it up for $120, I believe. Check out Brownells. They don't sponsor us, not yet. Hey Brownells, if you're watching, would love to have you guys sponsor some of the videos. I know I spent enough money with you guys, but anyway, so I got to show you you got to see the install on the KNS and the difference it makes shooting the gun unsuppressed and then shooting it suppressed. The nice thing is it's adjustable. We have the audible clicks. Once you set that up, you know how many clicks you've moved it to run suppressed, and you can just make that internal adjustment, run your can, you take the can off, run that adjustment back the direction you came, and then run it unsuppressed. You could, I mean, if in a pinch you have it set in your unsuppressed setting, it's optimized for running unsuppressed. Now, like in one of those emergency situations, whatever it could be, you could technically throw the can on and the gun is going to work. It's just going to be overgassed again, but the gun is overgassed to begin with. So if you, I guess what I'm saying is, I guess to leave it in your settings with it being unsuppressed, if you've got it in the rack or wherever you store your gun in your safe, if you needed to throw the can on and you didn't make that internal adjustment, the gun's going to run and it will be reliable. Now, if you have it in your suppressed setting and you take the can off, put your gun away, and you did go grab that gun and went to shoot it without the suppressor, it's not going to run. It won't have enough gas to cycle. So I guess what I'm saying there is leave it in your unsuppressed setting for storage, whatever. You know, when you grab that rifle, it's going to run. If you throw the can on, it's still gonna work for you. So I'll try to get a little more shooting done. It was so windy out there. I was out there by myself, and the wind was blowing the tripod over, blowing the camera around. It wasn't any fun. So that's initially the KNS Adjustable gas piston with the Dead Air Primal on a US-made AK-47 7.62 by 39, and we were shooting tool ammo, 122 grain full metal jackets. So stay tuned. Keep watching. We're going to talk about some other AK stuff. Kind of felt like going back to the AKs because that's where we started. This channel did start reviewing an Interordnance IO AK back over 10 years ago when we started this channel. So I felt like, let's revisit the AK. And the IO's long gone, that thing, but we have multiple other AKs. So we're going to be talking here soon the ALG spring system, recoil spring in a Sega, a Russian AK. We've got some other goodies coming. Got some stuff lined up to do some other AK videos. We'll talk about some stock sets furniture. Maybe we'll get into triggers here pretty soon. So we're going to revisit this AK here with the suppressor, with the KNS piston. So thanks for watching. Give us a like, subscribe, check us out on Facebook under Round Guys Reviews. And we post some pictures, some discussions there. We'd love to hear from you. And that's why we do this. I just want to, show these products. I enjoy the guns, and I want you to be able to enjoy your guns, and show you stuff that's out there and help you make that decision on if it's right for you or not. So, hey, thanks for watching. Catch us on the next one. Be safe.